Hi, good morning. Welcome to my channel, everybody. Welcome back. I'm home in my little country town again. Back from my beachside holiday, everybody. I hope you're all going well. Today I'll be giving you a prediction reading for the 26th of April. I am home with my doggos. I've got Sophie and Sprocket out here. Sophie's hiding behind the tomatoes, eating her bones, but I will show you Sprocket. Sprocket, do you want to show everyone your bones? He's got two, actually. Sprocket, show him your bones. Come on, show everyone. So he's actually got two at the moment. So he's very excited. So bonus, they've got two bones. Sorry guys, I just have to get my camera stable. We don't want you collapsing during the middle of the video. First off, I also just want to say a few thank yous to some people I might have missed the other day for who watch my channel very regularly and comment all the time. Judith, you always comment. Scowling Wolf, I love your comments. You always watch my channel regularly, so thank you for watching. Nikki, always commenting. I love your feedback. Thank you. Pauline as well, thanks for the feedback. Sue Skinner, you as well. Amberger, I'm sure it's like hamburger, but hamburger. Joanne, I hope you manifest your eagle. A lot of us manifest eagles. My husband manifests eagles. Jan, and also Karen. Thank you so much. Just some little shout outs to you guys because you always regularly comment and watch my channel. And look, I just want to let you guys always know I appreciate it. If I haven't mentioned anybody that I have forgotten, apologies, but you know I really appreciate it, and I will get back to you in the comments as soon as I can. I actually didn't post a video yesterday, guys, which was the 25th of April, which is Anzac Day here. It's a commemorative day here for the soldiers, but that's not why I did it. I was actually traveling back yesterday, and it was a rather big event. Now, I just had to come on and share with you, because we've been talking a lot about synchronicity. I just want to tell you this little short story as to why I didn't really post my video yesterday. While the dogs are busy, I'll just share this little story just before the predictions. I had a very synchronistic event happen to me yesterday and my family. It was very, very strange, and I'll just go through it. I'll try to tell you the brief version. We were driving home yesterday between two towns. One was Bungendore and one's called Queanbeyan. So we're just driving home, la-di-da, you know, as you do, just driving along the highway. And we stopped at this little town, you know, had to use the facilities and get a little bite to eat. And we thought, oh, well, we'll stop along at one of the rest stops because there's a nice little rest stop on the way. So my hubby said, well, let's go there. So we pulled in, we pulled out the little picnic set and we put the tablecloth out. There's some tables and it's a bit quaint, it's quiet, and you sort of veer off the highway and go down a little bit onto the road. Just sitting there quietly eating our lunch, and this four-wheel drive pulled in. This white four-wheel drive sort of pulled up behind our car. Didn't think much of it. I could see the guy in the car looking at us kind of strangely, and I'm thinking, this is really weird. What's this guy doing? And he's looking over, and my husband was over at the car getting some tissues so we could use them like as napkins. Anyway, he said to me, he talked to the guy said something to him, and my daughter and I are sitting there, and he goes, Chick, I think you better get over here. And I said, what? What? Meaning, like, and the guy said, oh, can you possibly help me? Can you help me? And I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? Anyway, his wife was in labour. I kid you not, his wife was in labour. He'd veered off the highway because his wife was having a baby. Not joking. My daughter is so good at this stuff. She's like, she loves watching that Operation Ouch and that, and she just thrives in all this stuff. She's just loves it. She stays really calm and really focused. Anyway, her and I grabbed the towels. We had pillows in the car, beach towels and all this stuff. We ran to their car, and as I walked past the door, the poor woman was in the front seat. I'm not joking. The head of the baby was already out. It was nuts. You couldn't even write this. It's like a scene out of a movie, isn't it? This was the end of our holiday. Anyway, all I could think of was, oh my God, I've got to get in the car with this woman. So I ran around the other side. I threw the guys the towel. This is the dad and Tim, my husband. I said, you guys try and catch the baby. I'll run around the other side. Tarada got the pillow. She was trying to sort of hold the lady's head back and make her comfortable. It was completely nuts. Then we saw the car seats in the back. So this was her third baby. So in my mind, I knew, wow, this baby's going to come really fast, because you know how they say they get faster each time. Anyone who's been through childbirth, apparently. I've only biologically had one. I adopted my other daughter. But anyway, so you can imagine all our heart rates were a little bit up at this point, thinking, holy crap, we're going to have a baby born here at the rest stop. Anyway, So I grabbed her hand, we got her breathing, we worked on the breathing, and she was nearly passing out because we know how intense the contractions can be. And she had one big contraction, and then I thought, oh my God, it's going to come. And so I held her hand, and we all just breathed her through it, told her to push, and she pushed, and the baby just popped out. We delivered a baby, I'm not joking, on the side of the highway yesterday. It was nuts. What are the chances of that? And I forgot to tell you the bit before that, guys, that sadly, the day before this all happened, my husband, Tim, had lost his dad. His dad had died the day before. So it was really weird. It was like this cycle of life, death and then life again. It was really weird. Anyway, getting back to the baby story. And so the baby pops out, and then the husband's on the phone to the ambulance because he'd already rung the ambulance. Fortunately, we were probably only maybe 15 minutes racing speed away from a hospital. So they were on the way. We knew they were coming. The baby was out, and we put it on her lap, and then, oh my God, the poor woman was exhausted. She could hardly. So I'm trying to get her to get her breath back and keep her awake till the ambulance came. Then the boys had to talk to the ambos to see if the baby was okay because it was quiet. There was no noise. And then we were all but worried about it. And then we had the umbilical cord situation and all that. And then, oh my God, it was absolutely crazy, guys. You couldn't even write it. It's like a scene from a movie. And then my husband had to get the towel and rub the baby's face and clear its mouth out and all that. It was just so bizarre. And then the husband was good. He's chatting on the phone, and then suddenly the baby started to cry, and then it cried again, which was really relieving for all of us, adults. We were like, oh, good, the baby's crying, so they're good. And we wrapped it all in the blanket and had it on Mum's lap. And then, naughty birdie's here to take his bone. You know what Spocket's like. And so then fortunately, and within a few minutes, it was probably about 5 minutes, the mum and bub were quite well, and we managed to sort of lay her seat back because she had the baby capsule behind it, so it was all jammed, and we couldn't lay the seat down for her to give birth. It was just a nightmare. You got to picture the scene. It was so funny. Anyway, I just knew what pain she was going through because it's so intense, isn't it? I know you ladies out there understand what contractions are like. So she wasn't there at that final stage, but she knew what she was doing. That was the good thing, being her third one. But then the ambulance got there, and it was so funny because you know how calm the ambos and everything are, and they're like, okay, well, let's do the umbilical cord. So they twisted it all up, put the clamps on or whatever, and then they got the dad to they said, do you want to cut the cord, Dad? And he was like all excited, and I'm in the car with her, and then and my daughter Tarada's taking the photos because she's very good with all this stuff, but the baby wasn't covered in much blood. It was more just embryotic fluid. What's that fluid? I can't even think. And so Tarada's taking pictures of him cutting the cord. It was the craziest thing. You had to be there. It was just nuts. So just, delivering a few babies here and there, guys. So that's why I didn't make a video. I was a bit busy doing my midwife duties yesterday. It was just incredible, and it was just such a beautiful thing to experience. And she thought she was having a boy, so she was really excited because she didn't think it was a girl, and then it was a girl, and we had to check it was a girl. And so then they all went off in the ambulance, and then we helped the dad tidy up, gave him a few hugs and said, oh, congratulations and all that, and then off they went. And they've been texting us today. He got my number, and they've been texting us and letting us know that they're going really well, and they're both leaving hospital, I think, today, and everything's really good. The baby's really healthy, and they're going to call in and see us next time they come through our town because they only live like an hour away. So that was my experience yesterday. So let me know what you think of that synchronicity. And like I said to you, Tim's dad had died the day before, so all we could think about was, wow, has he come back as a little girl? That was our first thought. We were all laughing about it. But it's just that circle of life, isn't it, where people die and then you're sort of reborn again, and I think that was it. And my husband was so emotional after it. All the emotions bubbled up when the baby started crying. He just got so overwhelmed, and he had to keep it together for the dad that was there. And then as soon as they all drove off the ambulance in the car, Tim was like, oh my God, we're all just overwhelmed. I tell you, that is the experience that takes the cake, doesn't it? So yeah, unfortunately, but Tim's father had been sick for a while, guys, so he had emphysema for probably 10 years, and he'd been very unwell, and he had stopped eating and all that sort of thing, so I think he wanted to go. So it was kind of a blessing as well, guys. I mean, losing your dad isn't nice, but it was certainly beautiful to help someone else give birth and bring life into the world. So a beautiful little girl. I think they called her Willow. So beautiful, so magical. Oh, it's such a beautiful name too. That was the only girl's name they sort of secretly had up their sleeve, but they really thought they were having a third boy. So that was my experience, guys. But not only that, I wanted to share with you the synchronicity. Then we're driving home after that because we're all on a high and we're all yappity yapping. The three of us were like so overwhelmed that we just helped to deliver this baby. And then coming the other way, yes, was my army truck. I manifested 2 days before, a big army truck, and it had all flags, like Aussie flags, waving in the breeze. And Tim goes, "Oh my God, here comes your truck, chick!" And it was a big army truck with all the camouflage on it. It was so cool. It was such a good synchronistic couple of moments that I had yesterday. So let me know how your synchronicities and your manifestations are going, guys. Let me know if anyone's delivered any babies, because I don't remember, I said to Tim, I don't remember manifesting delivering a baby. But for some reason, we were all there at the same time and it was just meant to be. And I said to Tim, I think it was actually meant to be so they weren't on their own and felt so scared and isolated, because we happened to be a family who'd had children, like, you know, it sort of probably made her more comfortable that there was a woman there and everything. It was just all meant to be, I guess. That's how I see it anyway. Anyway, enough of the adventures of Chrissy and her holiday. That was the way. What sort of a holiday was this? So anyway, that was just sort of the cherry on the top of the holiday. It was beautiful, I must say. Childbirth, if anyone has experienced it, I mean, most of us women have been through it, but it's different when you're actually the one going through the contractions, isn't it? I much prefer to be on the outside. Maybe that's why I felt pretty relaxed, because I knew it wasn't me going through the contractions. Oh my God. Anyway, okay, let's get started with the prediction readings. Enough of my adventures, like I said. Sorry, it was just such a surreal event, guys. It was just like, what the hell? Like, it was all just timing, you know, precision timing by the universe, because we had the towels, we had the pillows, you know, it was all just meant to be. So the baby got driven off in a beautiful Billabong beach towel. It was so cute, so cute. It was a really healthy bub too. All right. Let's get back to the reading. Anyway, let's see what's going on in the world. The dogs are happy but eating their bones at the moment. They went crazy yesterday. I know you guys have missed my puppies, Sprocket and Sophie, my doggos. They were very excited to see us. Can you imagine how silly they went? Oh my God, ridiculous. They love it. It's like you've not seen them for 10 years, isn't it, when you get home? So beautiful, unconditional love of a dog. I just love it. All right, let's get into the reading. I did hear about Biden getting, or is it Obama? He's running again. This is absolutely getting ridiculous. They think Americans and people are stupid now, don't they? That's just taking the piss out of people. It really is. How ridiculous. Have you heard anything? And what's all this about Trump? I've been a bit out of the loop for a bit, guys, but I am hearing that maybe Trump, things have gone a bit quiet on the Trump front. Very interesting, isn't it, guys? All right, I'll close my eyes, we'll get started, and we'll see what comes up. France is still protesting too, guys. It's so good. It's so good. They're so strong over there. All right, let's keep going. Hello. Oh, Sprocket's got to say hello. Come and say hello. Oh, he's on his second bone. Look, he's got to show everyone. Oh, show everyone, Sprocket. There he is. Oh, it's a goof. Sorry, guys, I knocked you over. He's got to show off, you know that he does. All right, let's see what we get. I'm getting England, I'm getting Sushi's on the comeback trail. It's showing me him in this canoe, and he's trying to turn his boat around. So he's in this canoe, and it's like you know what it's like? It's showing me, you know how usually when you're kayaking or canoeing you have 2 oars? Or you have like both sides. Well, it's showing me he's only got 1 oar, and he's like going around in circles. But he's trying to change direction, but he's just going around in circles. I feel like Sushi's just going around in circles at the moment. It's just what I'm getting. It's like he's going nowhere. It's almost saying like he's stuck in this whirlpool in the water. So he's just going around and around, and because he's only got 1 oar, he can't like slow himself down to turn, or he's just going around and around. And he's getting very frustrated. I feel like Sushi's getting very frustrated because we know he wants to roll everything out. But he's getting very, very frustrated. That's what I'm getting for Sushi. He feels like he's damned if he does and damned if he doesn't. So Sushi feels like he can't win either way with the people. probably with the people more so, the peasants and the little people. He feels like he can't win. It's like if he doesn't roll it out, or if he does roll it out. So he's just going round and round. I'm getting this whirlpool energy. Things are repetitive for Sushi at the moment. He wants to change direction, but he can't because he's only got one paddle. He's out of balance. You need 2 paddles to balance in a kayak and that. Otherwise you like tip over. So I'm getting that he's out of balance and he's not stable, but he's going round and round repeating things. He's damned if he does and damned if he doesn't. All right, hang on. Yeah, and I'm getting that he's making plans, like he's got his plans rolled out, we're looking at the maps again. I feel like Sushi's like looking at his plans again of how he's going to navigate this, how he can roll all this out. There has to be a way. He keeps thinking, and we know you've got the beautiful coronation. Oh, speaking of England, yes, I see that's turning into a lovely big concert over there. It's going to attract a lot of youth and younger people, isn't it? I think Katy Perry, you've got a few. Is it Lionel Richie? Oh, you got quite a few stars, apparently, involved in the big circus show concert now. But that's what I'm getting. Sushi's got his plans out, and he's trying to think how he can get this done and dusted. Oh, there's a lot going on over there for you guys. There's a lot. Hang on. And it's showing me, it's like Sushi in this whirlpool, but he's in this river. But the river's got like a net across it. You know how you get caught in the net? Like say a shark gets caught in a shark net or fish get caught in a fish net. It's showing me that with Sushi. He's a little bit caught in the net. He can't get past the net. He needs to get past through the net, past the net, but he's a bit stuck. That's what I'm getting for Sushi. He's stuck with this one oar or one paddle, and he's not going anywhere. He's a bit stuck at the moment. So he's had to return to his plans and look at the layout and how he's going to do all this moving forward, because what he's been doing has not been working, and it's not rolling out to perfection. See, it's all good, well and good on paper, but it doesn't always go to plan when it's in the real world, which is our world, the world we choose to live in, not the world that they're dictating and making us live in. So Sushi's, he's looking at, he's maybe recalibrating, is that the word? His plans. He's having to change things around a little bit. All right. And he is a bit of a perfectionist. I've always said he's a very intelligent man, but he's a bit of a perfectionist. When something doesn't work like over here, it annoys him because then that's going to disrupt the things he's got planned over here. So that really annoys him because that upsets the whole apple cart. You know, it tips the apple cart. It's like, you know, one wheel falls off and it tips the whole apple cart. You don't just lose one apple, you lose everything. So this is where Sushi's at. He's having to... It's saying recalibrate. Recalibrate, that's the word, isn't it? All right, let's keep going. God, I'm getting Australia. I'm getting elbow. Of course we're getting elbow. But I'm getting Australia versus England. Australia versus England. And I don't think this is around sport. Not the cricket and the rugby and all that. But I am getting Australia versus England. Maybe it's just simply that these two countries are very competitive. Well, not countries. Leaders like Sushi and Elbow are very competitive. But I do feel there's this versing of each other. Who's trying to roll what out first, or can we implement that before them, because then we'll look better. It might be a little bit of rivalry and competition between Sushi and Elbow. It's saying like they're both real go-getters. They're go-getters. Great. But it is saying they're both go-getters. They like to achieve their target goals. We know that. As Elbow sells Australia off to everywhere. So I am getting that. It's Australia versus England. Is that the Ashes, the cricket Ashes? I think it is, isn't it? I don't know. But anyway. I'm getting that. They're very competitive together, these two countries. And it could also be that Elbow long term might see Australia's future separate to England as well. That could be another thing that's coming through as well. All right, let's keep going. God, I'm getting there's a lot of secret hiding places. Now, this could be in America, this could be Biden, Hunter Biden. I feel there's a lot of secret hiding places. This could be around documentation. Oh, there could be a lot more going on behind the scenes. I'm sure we're all aware of the great corruption in America, but I'm getting these secret hiding places. Secret hiding places. Hang on. And this, secret hiding places. But to me, this is about who's getting the funding, who's getting what. A lot of this is hidden. People don't know, although most of us here know, that Big Pharma gets a lot of funding and other places, or people like Fauci and all this. But I do feel there's a lot of funding. What are they saying to me? It's also like transporting of business too. Like there's hiding. There's a lot of hiding going on in America. Oh God, it could even be, I am getting even to do with the cartel, maybe that Mexican border thing. There's a lot of hiding. A lot of hiding. A lot of things being hidden. A lot of big issues being hidden about probably financial payouts, who's getting what, who's getting looked after, who's getting their kickbacks. But it's hidden. And I always say that there's a lot of things that are hidden from us that we're not even aware of, guys, that go on out in this big bad world. We know there is. Just the corruption is so deep, but it's very, very well hidden. This is what the guides are saying. Like, we only see the little surface of it. It's the old iceberg thing again. You only see the surface, but there's so much down deep that's so well hidden that people will never, ever see. People will never, ever see. It's like a whole other underworld. That was that song we got the other day, wasn't it? By Underworld, was it? The W-O-O-O. Oh, what's that song? By Underworld. We had a song by Underworld the other day. It just made me think of it. You know how I get just songs just drop into my head. Oh, we dance underneath the radar. Well, they dance underneath the radar. They just stay right off the radar. Some of these corrupt things. They're very hidden. I'm just getting that again, that song. This is in America. America. A lot of corruption and very well hidden. Very well hidden. We may never ever see it too. Of course. All right. Money and power. It controls a lot, doesn't it? Let's see where else we go. I am getting Sweden, which is interesting, Martin. I don't get Sweden a lot, but I am getting that Sweden's been pretty quiet. But Sweden's been pretty quiet, but I do get that they might. I'm just getting this like support for France from Sweden, support from France. There's some connection with France and Sweden there. Hang on. See, France has got massive protests. Sweden. Maybe you're going to be hit with something similar to what France is being hit with. I'm not quite sure. I can't quite get to it. Now, let me see what Macron is doing. Macron, they're showing me Macron counting, but it's like he's putting things into slots. He's putting amounts of money into specific areas in France. This could be what's happening in Sweden, maybe. But I'm getting he's very specific. Only this amount's going to get this much money. This amount's going to get this much money. He's very specific on his budgeting systems in France. But it's not a fair system, and this might be happening in Sweden soon. It's not a fair system. It's like he's not putting much money, for example, he may not be putting much money into early childhood and education. I'm just trying to think, but then he's putting a lot of money into here we go, health and surgical pharmacy facilities and things like this. So everything's out of proportion in France. That's what I'm getting. They're showing me him pushing like money into slots, but this could be happening in Sweden and places like this. I'm also getting Switzerland. Netherlands, they're still pushing a lot too. Perhaps Norway. But I'm getting this pushing in the slots of the money. The money is disproportionate in different areas. And it's so extreme that people are seeing it. People are seeing it. That's what I'm getting. That's why France keeps pushing back. We know it's not about the pension age. We know that. That's very clear to us. It's not about the pension age at all. We know that here. That's just one of many, many issues that Macron is going to have to deal with, and deal with it fast, because these people aren't backing down. They're incredibly strong in France, but I do feel other areas are going to start to feel similar feelings because of what's going to start to happen to them. Perhaps in Sweden, Martin. Let us know if anything's happening, Martin, over there. All right, let's keep going. God, I'm getting the message reject. We have to really reject a lot now. We have to reject a lot of the things they're trying to force on us. We have to really reject these things. You know, it's funny, guys, because the other day I was thinking about the bank that shut down here that was my bank, and it's very hard for me to access that account now. It's actually my YouTube account, so it's not easy for me to just swap it over. It's like pain, but I would have to swap money from that account into another account because I had to open another account, and it's very, very complicated, and it's a pain in the backside. Basically, I'm sure you're all going through similar things, because it's so hard to set up with YouTube anyway, as we all know. And this is kind of what I'm getting. We have to start rejecting things because it's getting harder and harder. They're making our lives harder and harder. Super proud of a lot of you guys with your alarm systems over there in the UK. Like, just, they're going to do it again. We know they are. They're going to continue to do it because, of course, some of them didn't work, and they'll have to retrial it and put more fear in people. It's absolutely insane. So the more we can push against these things and reject them, the better and freer our life's going to be. So we have to really, that's something we all have to work on now, whether it's the people waking up, the sleepwalkers, or whether it's us as well. Just keep rejecting things, guys, that we don't want. Keep rejecting things that we don't want. We don't want to be wearing masks and all that again. I know sometimes you get forced to when you go into a medical facility, but I guess, you know, sometimes we just can't avoid this. Sometimes you just can't be stuffed with the argument too. I totally get that. But really reject a lot of, and as many things as you can, guys. It's important that we really keep standing to this sort of nonsense and BS. Being the BS detectors that we are, we do have that strength to stand to these things. So keep doing that. Keep rejecting what we don't want. All right, let's keep going. See if there's something to close with today. I'm just getting that no one lives a picture-perfect life. So when you see things in pictures, don't think that people are living this perfect life, because they're not. They're living moments that look perfect. I mean, we all know that. We can take a snapshot and your life can look amazing and wonderful, but then the reality could be that it isn't. I mean, you know, that's often the case. So don't be fooled by people's picture-perfect lives, I'm getting today for you guys out there. I know we often say here, like, it seems like all these people are traveling the world, the people that are jabbed and all this sort of thing, and mandate that did all the right things and all that, and they're forced to do things. They're having these wonderful lives, but we don't know really, are they long term? We don't know if these jabs are going to injure them, or we don't know. You know, they've lost family and friends. I know a lot of you guys talk about it constantly here, how it's really strained a lot of our connections with our family and friends and things like that. I mean, we're so grateful we've built this little Terabella community here on my channel, and we're safe. It's a safe place for us to talk to each other. I mean, as much as YouTube shuts us down half the time and deletes our comments and you know, makes it hard for me to load videos, we still push through, don't we, guys? So we keep doing that. We keep on keeping on, don't we? So, yeah, that's what I'm getting. We have to just, yeah, we just got to keep rising above these things. I'm just keep getting that eagle energy and the seeing things from the high vantage point. It's so crucial. God, it's a beautiful day out here today. I'm really enjoying it. I love autumn. I hope you guys are finally getting some sunshine and no more snow showers and things. Oh my goodness. You guys have had a very long winter, haven't you? A lot of you overseas people. All right. I'll just see if there's something to close with. Hang on a minute. All you can hear is the bone chewing. Talk about happy dogs, 2 each. They're totally spoiled. I thought I'd spoil them after the holiday. All right, hang on a minute. Gosh, I'm getting the message, be brave, be strong. This for you guys watching my channel. We can take anything they throw at us. It's almost showing me like us at a bullseye target. And this is with the government throwing things at us. And we're catching the arrows. Like they're showing me us. They're not pointy arrows. They're those suction arrows. So we're never going to really get hurt anyway. But we're catching them with our hand. We're in front of the bullseye target and we're actually catching them. And it's shocking to the government that, you know, they can't hit us and target us. I'm just getting that image of the bullseye and we're in front of it catching the arrows that they're trying to hit us with. So we're rejecting, I guess you could say that's the image as well. Hang on a minute. How loud is Sprocket? Oh, the birds are beautiful today too. They're enjoying the sunshine as well. Know what they're like? They're digging everything out of the jukebox. I'm getting this, I'm getting that, I'm getting the Doors, I'm getting Led Zeppelin, they're giving me all these old songs. We get so many old songs here, don't we? Hang on a minute, let's see what comes through. I'll try and clear the clutter of the jukebox. Hold the fort. Oh, I'm getting a song. I think is it Cool in the Gang? Oh, I don't know. I'm getting this song. Get down on it. Get down on it. How you want to do it if you really don't want to dance? Oh, no, we've had that before. Get your back up off the wall. I hear all you people saying. So I'm getting that song today, Cool in the Gang. I'm pretty sure it's Cool in the Gang, isn't it? Get your back up off the wall means get moving again. Don't stay stagnant and don't stay stuck like sushi is. Hang on. See if there's something else to close. God, they're giving me, that song again, Sky High. You've blown it all sky high without a reason why. Couldn't touch the sky. Blown it all. I love that song, Sky High. Anyway, I'm getting that song as well, and I'm going to give you one more to close with today. Oh, I'm getting a song by Olivia Newton-John. I don't know who she sings it with though. But it's for us to just chill out, relax, unwind. We still got to stay in our calm energy, stay really centered. And it's down by the banks of the Ohio. I don't know the rest of the words, but that's the song I'm going to finish with today. I'm positive it's Olivia Newton-John. I'm not sure if she sings it with someone. Down by the banks of the Ohio. It's a really pretty song. And that's what I'm going to leave you with today. We're going to have to go and play it, guys, because I don't know the rest of the words. I'm sure it's called By the Banks of the Ohio. It's Olivia Newton-John. Down by the banks of the Ohio. Anyway, sometimes we're just meant to get music just to lift our vibration or to get an image in our mind that helps us through this crazy journey. And I don't even know what we're going through sometimes, let alone delivering a baby. Anyway, just thought I'd share that experience with you guys because I had to. So I'm going to leave you with those few songs today. Let's go check them out to Chrissy's playlist or the Guides playlist, whatever you want to call it. I'll say goodbye from Sophie and Sprocket. They're still munching away. There's Sprocket's back. Still got a few veggies growing here with the nice warm sunny days. It's really beautiful. I hope your veggies are all coming on and you're all getting your beautiful spring bulbs, your tulips and your daffodils and your, all those, what are they, jonquils and all that. Beautiful. I love spring. Go and enjoy it, guys. So I'll say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful day. Take care, everybody. I'm going to go and enjoy the sunshine and I'll say goodbye from Australia. Hit the like buttons. Please comment. You know, I love hearing from you. And if you are new, please feel welcome to our channel. We love hearing from anybody who's new. And let us know what's happening in your part of the world. If anyone's standing up and fighting all this ridiculous nonsense and garbage, because we're always very curious to see what's happening. And good luck with the old coronation, guys. It's all full steam ahead, turning into a great big concert. Oh, God, with the gold and black carriage. Take care, everyone, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.